Now, food, we had some fabulous meals, have to be said.
Yeah.
The first night we went to the test kitchen, and we'd read the reports and thought, what's this going to be like? We opted for the matched wine, and I have to say, the wine matching to the food is the best I've experienced. That was fabuloso.
Yeah.
Some of the courses, as others will have told you about, wasn't to our liking, but we entered into the swing of things and we had a really good time.
We did. It was good.
I really think they ought to think again about the peas with the snot egg. That was disgusting, really.
And whilst we're saying this, the wine wasn't included, was it?
No.
We paid extra wine.
Yeah.
But the food, the test kitchen and all the restaurants are all included in the price. There are no specialty restaurants where you have to pay extra. It is all included. There's the occasional thing on the menus that you pay a few dollars more, but that's not much. There's very few of them. So generally speaking, it's all included.
I would say that Virgin have the highest standard of generally available food that we've experienced.
Yes. Yeah.
So test kitchen. We also had lovely meals at Extra Virgin and at Guanbi, is it? I can't.
No, what's it called?
It's the Korean one where you sit around
food.
and the food's cooked in front of you.
It's quite an adventure.
That was quite, and I ate things that I wouldn't normally eat.
Yes, it was a good chance.
But that was good. We had a bit of a disaster at
Razzle Dazzle.
Yes.
Now this was nothing to do with food. Well, it was. But it was. The main issue was the staff. Now, if you've been on a cruise, you'll know that most of the staff on cruise ships, on any cruise ship, are non-British, and that's lovely, and we love it. And you chat and ask people where they come from, and you get to know about the country where they come from, and that is all for me part of the cruise. What is not for me is the fact that the English spoken by some of the staff was so limited
on Virgin
that even asking for toast. Now, toast at breakfast time is not an unusual request.
No.
And the girl had no idea what we were talking about. No. And I felt really sorry for her. And I said because we actually, when the manageress came round and asked how was breakfast, and we said, well, actually, it wasn't good. No. We didn't get some of the things we asked for. We didn't, and we said, but please do not, this is not the girl's fault. This is management's fault, because they hadn't made sure that her level of English was sufficient. And it doesn't have to be that high. I don't want them to speak perfect English. I want to feel that I'm with foreign people in a foreign place and what have you. But
I will say there was two generic problems we had in the restaurant. One, toast. Where the toast we got served was anemic wherever we went.
Warm bread, I think.
Warm bread, yeah. I want toast, not warm bread. And then we felt hurried in the restaurant, didn't we?
Yes, yeah.
You'd barely, your bum had touched the seat, and the waiters were there wanting you to order. And the noise is the doors opening and closing with the movement of the ship. And we are wobbling at the moment.
We're hanging on.
We're hanging on. Could be an interesting day. So so those are two problems I think that Virgin need to sort out.
And it is a fine line between being rushed and being slow.
Yes.
That I can.
You just need to adjust that a little.
Just adjust to it and go with it. Go with the
flow. We also had the wake. We had a very lovely meal in the wake. Do you remember? That was
now you say the wake. Now, for those who have attended funerals, we're not talking about the funeral tea known as the wake. We're talking about
the restaurant at the back of the boat.
Back where you can see the wake. Yeah, not a funeral wake.
Very, very lovely, and we enjoyed that as well. So food, big thumbs up to Virgin.
Yeah, and the staff. Generally the staff, but you don't know who's who with the staff because they all dress
randomly.
They've sort of got a uniform in the colours, but not necessarily. And they sort of, one of their big selling points is they don't mind facial piercings, tattoos, absolutely. I love them, and I found them intriguing. Some people would not like that, and that's fair enough. Don't go with Virgin. There's even a tattoo parlour on board. I did not, tempted though I was, have a tattoo. But you know, so if you
She tried to convince me, but I won't have it.
If you're looking for traditional, even sort of P&O type cruising, never mind.
Don't go on Virgin.
Don't do it, because you will be disappointed. Now, we just wanted to try it because we knew that a lot of the things we wouldn't like and we wouldn't want, but that's okay because we needed to see it for ourselves.
I think our biggest letdown was entertainment.
Oh yeah, that was
Entertainment was
dire.
In the main, yeah. We had dual reality, which
fabulous.
people talk about, was Faberuni.
Yeah, that
and there was a blues band on, and they were fabulous as well.
If you like blues.
If you like blues. But, you know, our standard experience of cruising is that you have a lot of live entertainment, and you'll have musicians all over the ship playing. Well, on Virgin, you've got one person playing, and the music is piped to the other bars. And we didn't like that really.
No.
And also the some of the entertainment, there was a dance thing one night, and the dancers were fabulous, but the choreography was just strange.
You were waiting for it to start,
Yeah.
and then you realised, oh, it has started, and so you were waiting, please let it finish, because it just never went anywhere. Again, that might be personal choice, but the thing that was the most bizarre, no, not bizarre, just weird, and I don't mind weird, as people know, but it was, if you're of a certain age, you'll remember something called Rag Week that students did. I think all cities had Rag Week. Sheffield certainly did, and I believe
I was involved, got involved in them.
Yeah. And Rag Week, where all crazy things happened, and it was good fun, and it was fabulous. Now, Virgin have tried to
emulate this, I think. Yeah,
on a ship, and it doesn't
work. Disaster. So
Disaster.
Scarlet Night it was called, was it?
Scarlet Night,
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to dress in a bit of red, and there was going to be wild things going on across the ship.
Not.
And it was, well, it were rubbish.
It was.
It's the worst entertainment I've seen on a cruise ship, and it was a substandard rag do.
Yeah, and considering this was their Mer-Maiden voyage, where you would have thought they would have gone been all out.
And we had this mock wedding, which was bizarre.
It wasn't even done well.
No, it wasn't.
No.
You know, it didn't even take the mickey out of marriage well, which is what it was doing. So again, thumbs down for that.
Yeah.
Big thumbs down for that.
I'm sure there are other people doing videos saying it was absolutely marvellous and amazing, and we can't wait to go again. Fair enough, but it really is whatever floats your boat, literally.
So would we go on Virgin again, Mama Jane? What do you think?
I mean, I know Alan says if it were a mega deal and only for a few nights.
I'm always up for a mega deal.
I'm not in this case, no. I think he would be on his own. Because
I'd want to go for a short one, because I didn't get around all the restaurants, and that was the best bit. So I'd like to do that.
And I think, like, even on port days, where, you know, as the name suggests, you're stopping in a port, and if you decide you don't want to get off the ship, that's fine. There's always something to do on other cruise lines, not on Virgin. If you don't want to get off at the port, tough, because there's nothing apart from
exercise classes. They do a lot of exercise classes.
Which again,
you know,
I don't think there were many people doing. So yeah, if you're looking for where you have people come and give interesting talks and stuff like that about any random thing, then don't go with Virgin, because they don't. It doesn't exist.
So we had a tremendous deal if you rebooked while he was on the ship, but we chose not to. And we're just looking to see what happens. Reliant Lady starts this summer, and they've got a fourth ship on the horizon as well. We'll wait to see what happens. But Virgin is certainly different, but probably not our cup of tea.
And I'm not quite sure it's going to work, but I don't know. Who knows? Watch this space. Oh, they don't do the buffet. That was the other food thing.
Oh, yes.
Well, no, they do the buffet. They just don't call it a buffet.
I don't know about that, actually.
Well,
I don't think it's a buffet.
The thing is, at the moment, every buffet is, you don't help yourself
Yeah.
on most lines still, and that's fine. It is served to you. The difference there is you sit down and they serve you, but from different stations.
Yeah. And not all the stations are open all the time.
No.
So you've got to find, if you want a particular station and the food from that station, then you have to find out when that station's going to be open and go when that is open.
Yeah.
Not all the stations are open all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced they've got that little bit right, to be honest.
Which is a shame, because the food is, when you can get it, is absolutely splendid. Pound of toast.
So that's our Virgin experience. Perhaps you could tell us about yours as well. Anyway, here we go. Bye bye for now.